You know, folks, that I regularly champion sounds of the 70s on Radio 2 on a Sunday afternoon. Brought up in that era. Love the 70s music. Very much like Johnnie Walker. He's been in the press a lot this last week or so. And I never really took notice of the stories because I thought the story was an old story. I know he'd been ill about 20 odd years ago and again a few years since. And the headline I was reading was that Johnnie Walker's going to die within weeks. I thought that was an oldish story and he got over all of that, but it turns out that isn't the case. They don't think he's got long for the planet, which is a shame because I like old Johnny. When I read into it, they were saying that he's been recording his Sunday show. I think he also does a rock show, and I think it's a Friday or Saturday night, from a little recording studio at his home there. His wife has become a full-time carer, and most of the time he's in a wheelchair. He's in a really bad way. What's he got? Bear with me, I did write it down. That's why I've got the bins on. What's he got? He's got. Oh my goodness. What has he got? He's got incurable idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. Don't mean a lot to me. It does to him, and it's not good. It's pretty bad. Say it's got him to a wheelchair. He's breathing shocking. He's wheezing all the time. They managed to cut a lot of that from his broadcasts somehow or other, with effects and whatever else I would suppose. People didn't realise quite how bad he was, how ill he was. I didn't myself. But his wife there saying they really think he's only got weeks. He's taking it on the chin. They're both extremely philosophical about it, but it's such a shame. It's such a sad story. I mean, I listened to him only last Sunday. I listened in the week. I recorded it on Sunday. I listen all the time. I'll hear tomorrow's show later in the week as well. I believe he's going to mention it for the first time tomorrow and play a quick record based on his struggles and leave it at that. I think he's going to mention it because it's become in the public eye now. But I felt really sorry for him. How old is he, Johnny? I did write that down as well. 79 years. It's himself and old Tiggy. Tiggy's his other half. They've been married about 20 odd years. As I say, he's had this condition for a while now. They gave him between 2 and 5 years of life. He's approaching 5 years now, but he's very, very near the end, and it's just so sad. And I can't believe he's doing such a great job on the show with the old angel of death hanging over him, because that's obviously what's there. Tiggy, his wife, was saying he's had calls this week since it's become public knowledge from folk like, is it Ray Davies from the Kinks, Peter Kay, and also Elton John. Old Elton's been on because Johnny played his records many, many times in the early days of Elton's career, and Elton said, I've never forgot it and I've always been thankful. You helped me to get on, which was great. They've all wished him well, but what a shame. What a sad way to be living his last days. That said, he's still giving us sounds of the 70s, and as long as he does, Johnny, I will listen.